back to my channel. Today I'm feeling pretty good, so I decided to go ahead and film my workout today for you guys and just kind of explain to you guys how I'm training right now, my training split, things I'm doing differently, things I'm avoiding, and all of that good stuff. So today is going to be a leg and glute workout. So I'm still doing my same training split, 3 leg days a week, 3 upper body days a week. And if there's ever a day where I'm just feeling a little bit weaker for some reason, or I just don't feel like targeting one specific muscle group, I'll just do a super light full body workout. Anything really to just keep my body moving. But I am trying to keep my same training split and just stay in rhythm with my lifts and things like that. I'm going to be honest, I haven't really done any squats, deadlifts, or hip thrusts my entire first trimester. So my normal barbell lifts I haven't done, not because they're not safe or because I don't want to do them, but because in the first trimester, first of all, I just had no energy to do them, especially with any sort of decent weight. So I was doing more, for squats I would use my Smith machine, or not Smith machine, my belt squat machine, just a lot of like cable exercises, my leg press, things like that, rather than a barbell on my back or lifting up a barbell. Recently I have started squatting again, but not with any sort of significant weight that I was doing before I was pregnant. I just don't feel as strong right now, which is okay, but squats kind of feel awkward right now that I'm kind of starting to get round ligament pain, which is basically your uterus stretching and expanding. So sometimes if you move a certain way, it's just like a pinching feeling and it's really uncomfortable. Overall, everything feels comfortable to me right now other than hip thrusts. I'm just now starting to do them again, but with very lightweight, like not even my normal barbell, with dumbbells and with like my little mini barbell. Today I'm just going to share with you guys how my normal leg and glute workout right now has been looking for me. So I'm going to start off with belt squats today. And since I am lifting lighter weights, I'm doing more sets and reps as a whole. I am also resting longer in between my sets. So my workouts are honestly taking a little bit longer than normal, even though I'm not lifting as intense, just because I'm having to rest more in between my sets and I'm doing more sets to accumulate more volume. Okay, so belt squats. For these, I'm using a total of, I want to say like 65 pounds if you're including the sled weight. So I'm just putting 10 pounds on each side and I'm going to be doing 4 sets of 15 reps with about 30-second thrust in between my sets. With the belt squats, I also like to do these very slow and controlled. I'm not doing any sort of jerky or fast movements at all right now. Again, because of the round ligament pain, that's kind of what I'm avoiding feeling. So I'm trying to do all of my movements very slow and controlled. Whenever I get off of a machine or get off of something, I have to like just really slowly get up. Now moving on to leg press after my belt squats. So again, I'm able to do 2 plates on each side with these, and I like to do about 3-second negatives with these. So again, just super slow and controlled movements. 2 plates on each side for me is nothing compared to what I was lifting before I was pregnant. So it might be a lot for some people, but just remember that as long as you were lifting before you were pregnant and your doctor gives you the okay, it is perfectly safe to continue to do so while you are pregnant. I'm actually doing these with my feet a little bit wider than I normally did them, just to give my stomach plenty of space. And for these, I'm actually going to be doing 7 sets of 10 reps, so quite a lot of time here. But since this is the movement that I'm able to do the most amount of weight on, I like to take full advantage of it and get as much volume as I can. Although I'm not really caring too much about how I look while I'm pregnant, obviously I'm going a life, I do want to be still very strong and maintain as much muscle as I can while I'm pregnant. One, to be strong for myself, to be strong for my baby, to have an easier delivery and recovery, but also so that post-baby I can get back into things a lot faster and it doesn't just feel like completely new to me, like I'm starting completely all over again. Alright, so after my leg press, I'm now going into Romanian deadlifts. So I'm actually going to be doing these with my toes elevated and with dumbbells today. I'm also doing these with a little bit of a wider stance than I'm normally used to as well, just because that's what feels comfortable right now. So I'm doing dumbbells, doing toes elevated, and I'm doing them very slow and controlled, really focusing on mainly just getting a deep stretch in my hamstrings. For these, I'm also doing 7 sets of 10 with about 30 to 45 seconds in between my sets. For these, I'm really making sure to still keep my form intact the way I would if I was lifting 135, keeping my head and my spine neutral, really hinging at the hips and just focusing on that deep stretch in the hamstring and the glutes. Something that is really important to me if I'm not going to be as strong as I was, I'm not going to be lifting as heavy as I was, is to at least maintain my form, and so that when I do go and squat again and do start squatting heavy again after I have the baby, I'm not completely blindsided and I know how to squat still. Okay, so after my 7 sets of 10 on my Romanians, I'm now going to do some hip thrusts, but I'm going to be doing them with a dumbbell and I'm going to be doing a single leg hip thrust. So I'm using just like a 15-20 pound dumbbell and doing 3 sets of 15 on each side. So post hip thrust, I'm now going into my leg extensions, which is like my favorite part of my training, and I'm going to be doing 4 sets of 30 on these. Leg extensions is something that I've done like my entire pregnancy, even on the days in the first trimester when I was really nauseous and tired, I could at least go and sit down on my leg extension machine and do some leg extensions and maintain some size in my quads, which was really helpful. After that, I'm gonna be going into leg curls. So I'm gonna be doing single leg curls. So again, I'm just kind of listening to my body and doing what feels good as much as it feels good, and yeah. So the leg curls, I'm also doing these slow and controlled. Everything's basically slow and controlled. Really focusing on my muscle connection, keeping my form intact. Alright, for my last exercise for this workout, I'm just gonna be doing some good old cable kickbacks. So since I haven't been doing hip thrusts, what I've been doing is a lot of band work, a lot of cable kickbacks. There's a lot of different things that still engage my glutes. I really do miss hip thrusts, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know that that is like my go-to. If there was only one exercise I could do for glutes for the rest of my life, it would be hip thrusts. That is what I give credit to as far as building my glutes. Luckily, I haven't really lost too much size on my glutes or my legs or anything. And now that I'm training again, it's definitely starting to come back, which is awesome. Muscle memory is a real thing, which I'm so grateful for. So that was my workout for today, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful. If you are pregnant right now and you are training, like, good for you. Go mama, I'm so proud of you. There's such a stigma around training while pregnant, and I definitely got a lot of negativity when I first announced my pregnancy and announced that I would still be training while pregnant, just because a lot of people are misinformed, unfortunately, when it comes to staying active and training while pregnant. But just remember that if you were lifting weights before you were pregnant, if you're not high risk, if your doctor gives you the okay, then that's absolutely perfectly fine for you to continue lifting weights and doing whatever you were doing before you were pregnant. If you've never lifted a weight in your life, then now is probably not the time to go and start lifting and, you know, start preparing for a powerlifting meet or something. At least staying active, doing 30 minutes of activity, even if it's just walking every single day, is going to be so helpful for your pregnancy, for your baby, for your overall health and your labor and recovery. And yeah, so I kind of want to share like a workout with you guys like once a week right now. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section below. Next week I'll probably do my upper body workout for you guys, whether it's my shoulders or my chest and back. I am kind of splitting up my upper body right now. Let me know what you would like to see next in the comment section. And again, thank you all so much for your support. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!